Montana. Big sky country. The treasure state. People got a lot of names for it. I just call it home.
Lived here my whole life. Still amazed at how beautiful it is.
Maybe that's what blinded us to how ugly the people were getting.
Good day to you, brother.
You don't understand. No one took these groups seriously.
They were different. Religious. Militant. It was a goddamn cult.
Collapse is upon us, my children.
They started buying up every farm for miles. Then the radio station. Not long after that, they even had the fucking cops.
Their own sovereign religious state. Built right here. Under our noses.
Ain't no one coming to help us. The government can't do shit. We're on our own.
We save those lost souls, whether they want to be saved or not.
People don't want to believe groups like this exist.
People are scared, man.
Some will wish to harm us. Some will wish to destroy all that we have built here together. Some will betray us.
We don't know what he's capable of.
Ow.
Who? Their leader.
Joseph Seed.
They call him the Father.
And those in the outside world are blind. They do not believe. They have no faith. But I will make them see.
Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here and welcome to Far Cry 5. The game officially launches next week on March 27th, but thanks to the guys over at Ubisoft, I've been fortunate enough to get an early copy so I can bring you guys some gameplay. Now if you cast your mind back to last year, I actually uploaded a video for this following some early hands-on time, and back then I gave you a look at some general combat, the guns for hire, and also some extensive fishing gameplay, which in all seriousness is really addictive in this game. I'm not a fisherman, but I spend a lot of time fishing in this game. If you want to check that video out, then I'll link it down below, but today we're going to kick things off from the very beginning of the game. I'm going to set the scene, tell you guys a bit about it, some of the stuff you need to know, and then let you guys enjoy some of the beginning. There aren't really any spoilers in this since it's super early on, but the footage you're seeing here takes place just after the initial cutscene. See, the premise of the game is as follows. It takes place in the fictional Hope County, Montana, and there's this preacher named Joseph Seed who believes he's been chosen to protect the people of this county from an inevitable collapse. And somehow he's managed to convince everyone around him too, in turn resulting in his rise to prominence. Seed's a bad guy, crazy if you will, and it's down to us to stop him. The start of the game sees us going to arrest him. That is a few moments before where we're at right now, and then as you'd expect from a Far Cry game, it doesn't go to plan, and we end up in a sticky situation. We're on the run, trying to find our squad, and ultimately work out how we're going to take down this nutjob. You take on the role of the rookie, as they kind of call you in game, or the sheriff's deputy, meaning that this time around you're actually able to play as your own custom-made character, as opposed to the usual pre-made hero, and for the first time ever, the entire game can be played cooperatively. We've had co-op in previous Far Cry games before, but typically they've been bespoke missions or isolated experiences, but this time Far Cry 5 offers the complete co-op experience. Now obviously this is super early on, so you won't get to see everything the game has to offer, but if you've played Far Cry games before, you'll be familiar with the sort of stuff you get up to. You'll see some more conventional gameplay towards the last part of this video, where we have the freedom to roam around the island and pick and choose our own objectives. These can range from things like destroying noteworthy structures associated with Seed and his cult, rescuing civilians, some of whom can then be recruited as guns for hire, the system that allows AI companions to join you and help you out in battle. You'll also be able to liberate cult outposts, which invariably involves wiping out all the enemies at that location, and of course taking part in the main story missions. The game offers a non-linear campaign this time around, offering players much more freedom of choice. You can decide who you want to help and when, and these decisions will ultimately impact how certain aspects of the game play out, all whilst of course still maintaining the overarching narrative. The game has crafting, a wide array of weapons to collect and use, items you can buy from shops, more customization options for your character as you progress, plenty of vehicles to drive and fly. Yes, there are even planes and helicopters in this one too. Under the Guns for Hire system, those NPCs that help you out, there are a wide array of people to recruit, some of whom have some pretty unique abilities. In that video that I uploaded last year, you guys got to see Boomer, your dog, who just goes up and mauls enemies, as well as the sniper, and also the farmer who drops bombs from his planes. So those are just a few examples, but there are more to uncover. There's also a perk system to provide you more depth to your own personal character progression, with multiple options within each character, challenges for you to complete, and a whole load more. In short, there's a lot of stuff to do, and again, if you've played Far Cry games before, you'll be no stranger to this. But for the time being, that's pretty much it from me. That's a super brief intro to the game. I'm going to let you guys watch some more extended gameplay here to show you some of the stuff you can do at the beginning. And if you want to see more, then tomorrow, TwoSixNine and Paradise will be streaming the co-op campaign over on Twitch. I will leave a link to their Twitch channels down below, so you can drop by, tune in live if you want to see some more, learn some more, and ask questions as they play. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and enjoy the rest of this.
Oh no. Oh no. They got the roads blocked. Behind us! Fuck! Keep them off us! Jesus Christ! Can't get around it. Hold on! Gotta get off the main road. More behind us! Rook, there's a case of dynamite in the back of the truck. Use it. Hurry! Take him out! Yeah! That's it! Light him up, Rook! Blow him to hell! On my right! Damn it! Gotta lose him! Is that a fucking plane? Don't you tell me they have fucking air support! Ah, shit! John is good! Holy shit! Nice shot! On my left! Run! Damn it! Get us, Rook. Right! Oh fuck! He's coming around! You motherfucking psychopaths! You motherfucking... Don't let him escape! Stop him! Damn it! In front! Are you fucking kidding me? Oh no! Rook! Jesus Christ! Incoming! Get off me! I am a United States federal marshal!
My children, we must give thanks to God. The day I have prophesied to you has arrived. Everything I told you has come true. The authorities who tried to take me from you are now in the loving embrace of my family. Save for one.
You are my children, and together we will march to
You know what that shit means? It means the roads have all been closed. It means the phone lines have been cut. It means there's no signals getting in and out of this valley. But mostly it means we're all fucked. Goddamn collapse. They all think the world's coming to an end now. They've been waiting for it. For years. Waiting for somebody to come along and fulfill their prophecy and kick off their goddamn holy war. Well, you sure as shit kicked. Smartest thing for me to do would just be to hand you over. Fuck. Get out of that uniform. We need to burn it. There's some fresh clothes there. When you get changed, you come and see me. We'll see if we can unfuck this situation. One, two, 1, 2. Good. You found something that fits. I didn't properly introduce myself back there. Most folks call me Dutch. I've been trying to piece together what's happening up top. It ain't good. Little I can gather is that your partners are alive. For now. Seems they've been split up. Each one handed off to a different member of Joseph's family. You want them back, I get it. I got friends that've been taken too. Problem is, there ain't no help coming. Nobody knows what's going on here, and they won't know until it's too late. There's gotta be people out there willing to fight back against this cult. We need to show them how. We need to build us a resistance. So the first thing we're gonna do is get control of this island. Once we got some breathing room, we can figure out what's coming next. There's a gun and a map in the safe over there. Take them. I'll give you a call on your radio once you get your bearings. Be careful out there. It's crawling with Peggies. Those fuckers are willing to die for that psychopath that's leading them.
Now listen up. If you're gonna build a resistance, there's some things you need to know. There's 4 ways you can go about this. First, you can liberate any hostages the cult's taken. These are good people who might just fight alongside you if you help them. Second, you can destroy Eden's Gate property that's all over the place now. Hell, they built 2 goddamn shrines on this island alone. Third, you can tackle resistance missions. There are a lot of folks out there waging their own war against this cult, and they could sure use your help. And last, if you're really looking for a fight, you can take on the cult outposts that have popped up across the county. Liberating those places will give the resistance solid footholds to push back against Eden's Gate. I've got cameras set up all over this island. I'll keep an eye out for anything useful. For now, head south and take out any cult shit you see. And help any folks in need, would you? Dutch out.
I guess this is what the...
It's over there! Bless me, Father!
Think. You! I need you to have...
Thanks, Dave. These loony fanatics are out of control. If you want to protect yourself, I think there's a prepper stash near the boathouse. Should have some good gear squirreled away.
longer do we have to walk?
Shit. Kid, I just saw the cult grab a guy down by the docks. You help him out, and maybe he'd be willing to pick up a gun and return the favor.
Hey.
Get you myself. All your little friends and everything you love is gonna burn!
Can't believe I got caught.
Reject the father and pay the consequences.
I won't let the Peggies win. I won't. Please help me. I was a dead man. Thanks. I've got a bone to pick with that cult.
Hey, Deputy. Now that you're partnered up, the two of you should head to the Forest Research Station. Cult's been crawling all over that place, using it as a depot for their goddamn bliss. Clear them all out. Send a message. We're not fucking around anymore.
It won't be me, but someone can stop it. If I die, I'm going out.
Moving.